Happy Friday, everybody. We are back together here with another video, and we're going to be talking about a little something I actually did on the Matrixx and Road show. Harry and Meghan actually have a Netflix documentary, and they got a lot of money, I believe, to actually make this, and it is bombing on Netflix. Have you seen the Rotten Tomatoes score on it?
No.
It's pretty bad. Actually, let me go over there and see real quick, because when last time I checked, when I did the video, it was just brutally bad. Let me type it in. The name of it is Harry and Meghan. And the only people that I noticed watching it are actually doing it to make reviews. Look at this. It's bad. 55% with the critics who like everything that's put out. This is actually higher than it was earlier, but it's still not good. Actually, the top critics, let me go back real quick. The top critics have it at 50%. The audience, 12%. That's lower. This thing keeps dropping. This thing is a disaster. A disaster. But anyway, Meghan Markle, I've said it many times, she has taken Prince Harry's balls. He is not the man of that family. I think that's pretty clear. What do you actually know about Meghan Markle?
Nothing.
She was a pretty much a D-list, lower tier actress in the United States. I never heard of her. The first time I actually heard of her when she actually got with Prince Harry. Now, the whole world knows Prince Harry because the British royal family is the most famous royal family in the world.
Yes.
Definitely. They got married, and she is extremely woke. She sees everything through a racial lens. Now, she's biracial. She's her mother's black, her father is white. And she did so much. The people in Great Britain, they hate her. People in Great Britain don't like Harry either now. They said that they were leaving Great Britain and the royal family because they wanted privacy. So they moved to Canada, and then they stay there for probably about a month, and then they go to the glitz and glamour of Hollywood for their quote-unquote privacy, but they've been anything but private. They have all of these deals. Now they have this documentary. Now they're trashing their own family. I got a major problem with airing out dirty laundry for the whole world. And the people in Great Britain, they love the Queen.
Well,
when she was
even
alive.
like the people in Hong Kong, like when she died,
Yeah.
the people of Hong Kong pay respect. But of course, the Chinese government, they didn't like that.
No, well, they're communists. But ever since they put out this documentary, they've actually been smearing the royal family. And the royal family actually did not take part in this documentary. There's a member of parliament now that's going to put out a bill to strip them of their royal titles. Now, I don't know if this would work or not, but with Prince Harry, he is a prince by birth. So he was born into a royal family. Meghan Markle wasn't. So I'm assuming it's probably to strip them of their titles as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That's the titles that the Queen gave them when they got married. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Probably the King Charles, has the authority, but I'm not really sure. Guys, we live in the United States. I'm not familiar with the ins and outs of a monarchy. I mean, we fought a whole revolution to get away from the crown, and we did. But look here. It says a member of parliament for Britain's governing Conservative Party plans to put forward a bill that will allow Parliament to strip Prince Harry and wife Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, of their titles in response to their politically charged Netflix series. Now, one rule of the British royal family: you're not supposed to be political. Meghan Markle is a left-wing activist. She is extremely woke. Extremely woke. Now, check this out. In this documentary here, they actually got a woke professor in this documentary claiming that the Queen wanted to be the figurehead of white supremacy.
No.
That's wrong. And the Queen is dead. Can't even defend herself on this because she's passed away.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I mean, the people of Hong Kong, they love Queen Elizabeth. I mean, not everyone, of course.
Yeah, not everyone.
But, under, the British rule, the Hong Kong, Hong Kong people have freedom and democracy.
Hong Kong was a lot better under British rule than communist China. That's a fact.
I can't say that now.
I mean, Hong Kong was better under.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Prosperity. I mean, of course, not everyone, benefit that, but, it was better.
Yeah. The reason why you have all these protests in Hong Kong right now is because the people in Hong Kong don't like the Communist Party of China.
No.
I mean, I can't think of protests when it was a British colony. I can't. But anyway, back to Meghan Markle and this bill right here. I believe this is the guy right here, Bob Seeley. And this thing, he doesn't even call him Prince Harry or the Duke. He calls him Harry Windsor because that's one of the names that they use. Harry Windsor should voluntarily relinquish his titles. If he doesn't, Parliament should act now to remove them. If Harry Windsor doesn't like the monarchy, don't be a part of it. Don't use your titles and trash the institution. Parliament's experts have been looking at some old laws. One, the Titles Deprivation Act 1917 stripped German royals of their UK titles during World War I. A change of wording could update the law, allowing Parliament to remove Harry's titles.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think the Parliament should do that? I mean,
like I said, I'm not a part of the British system, and I don't care what they do over there. That's up to them. But one thing for sure, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are using their titles to their advantage to get a whole bunch of money. I mean, he's still calling himself Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. They're still using those titles. If his name was just Harry Joe Blow, nobody would care about him. People pay attention to him because he's a prince of England. So he is definitely using the monarchy to his advantage, but he doesn't want to be a part of it. Remember, they quit the monarchy. It was their decision to do it. They did it. And now they want to go out there and trash the monarchy.
No, but what do you think about, stripping up their title? I mean, they're trashing the,
Yeah, like I said, they want to do it. I don't really care one way or the other because I'm not British. I just don't care. I'm American. If the people in Great Britain want to strip them of their titles, go right ahead. But if I was a British citizen, I'd be like, oh no, these people, they can't be going over here, going across the world on TV, trashing our country. So maybe they should actually have their titles removed. I would say that if I was a British citizen.
Well, I was once,
Yeah,
but now I'm American citizen.
Yeah, you're an American citizen. You were born in Hong Kong. I believe you still have British citizenship, but I don't. Do you?
Well, I was born in Hong Kong with a British citizen, so, but now I'm American citizen.
Yeah, you're an American. Should they be stripped? What is your opinion?
Yeah, if I was, still a British citizen, yes. Because
they shouldn't be profiting off of being a part of the royal family, especially since they're not working for the royal family. And a lot of, Netflix gave them a bunch of money. Disney gave them a lot of money. But they wanted privacy, but they haven't been private.
Yes, Queen Elizabeth did a good job, in Hong Kong.
She was respected around the world.
Yeah, in Hong Kong. I mean, like even like
Hong Kong today.
one of the on the pps.org, there's like an article about that the Hong Kong people pay respect to Queen Elizabeth II when she died, and one of the veteran actor say, well, he say a lot of things, but one thing he say like Hong Kong was a blessed city under the British
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah.
But
now one thing about Hong Kong too, their system of government is based off the British system.
yeah,
Even though the communist Chinese are, trying to destroy all that.
yeah, everything was under like British law, even the education system, everything.
Yeah. You had freedom of religion, and of course, the communists over there don't believe in religion because that's the way communists are. And man, the worst thing that happened to Harry, though, I believe, is Meghan. Definitely one of the most woke people out there. She was irrelevant before she got with Harry. Mm-hmm. She goes over there, and people that worked inside the palaces, they didn't like her. They were calling her like a bully and stuff like that. And I believe it was the Queen herself told Meghan, hey, don't treat people that way, because Meghan Markle and these Hollywood elites, a lot of those people are bad people. They really are just bad people. And I believe she grew up around that. She grew up very, very privileged. Her father worked in Hollywood, and she's always trying to act like she's a victim. If she's a victim, I need some of that victimhood then, I mean, they have all of this money, people waiting on them left and right, nobody to tell them no. She doesn't know what struggling is. She doesn't know what victimhood is at all. She is getting all of these deals that she didn't even have to work for.
Does she know anything about the history of, the royal family or,
I don't know. She's trying to call people racist. She was actually trying to call somebody in the royal family racist that was actually questioning, what her kids were going to look like, which I think is dumb because they never said who it was. They still not saying who it was, but they're trying to sway the royal family as being racist. Now, if you look at Meghan Markle, she's a biracial woman. Already knew what her kids were going to look like when they came out. Their kids are going to come out white. Why? Because Harry's white. She's over half white. So her kids are going to be like 80% white. So you knew they were going to look white. I mean, the little girl looks like Queen Elizabeth. And the son looks exactly like Harry. They're white kids. Mm-hmm. So I don't even know what this race thing even came up. I mean, Meghan Markle is a very light-skinned biracial woman. But victimhood. She is grifting off of victimhood. And based on these Rotten Tomatoes ratings, victimhood ain't going too well right now for them. So strip them of their royal titles. Should they be stripped? You guys let us know. Anything else to actually say about this? I think I've said everything I need to say about this. Go right ahead, Britain, if you want to. I have no say in this. I'm an American. We don't have a monarchy. So
did Prince Harry say anything about this, or he just like go along with?
You know what? He seems to go along with Meghan. When 2020 was around, him and Meghan Markle, they had this video clip of them talking about the 2020 election, our election. Prince Harry's not an American. He was sitting there, and he looked very, very uncomfortable. For one thing, he's not supposed to be engaging in politics, especially foreign politics. Now, Meghan Markle is an American, but everybody knows she's a left-wing idiot. He's just bending the will to her, and his life is getting destroyed. He looks weak. He's not wearing the pants. He's not leading his family. She's leading the family.
I think Prince William is stronger than Prince
there's no doubt about it. And he has to be because, he's next in line to the throne. I mean, Prince William could be the king, any day now. Not that I'm wishing Charles dies or anything like that, but yeah, Prince William definitely has to be the leader. Prince Harry is definitely not a leader. You can tell. You know, he's never going to lose his line in the throne. Honestly, I don't think they're going to lose their royal titles. I just
Did you
don't.
say something bad about the royal family?
Who?
Prince Harry?
Based on I haven't seen the documentary, but when they actually have a professor in that documentary saying that basically the Queen wanted to hold up white supremacy.
How can I help?
And he's not actually fighting back on that. I don't know what that sound was. He's just being weak, nothing more. All right, we're going to wrap up the show, guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. We'll be back on Monday with another video for you guys. Until then, we'll see you then.
Goodbye.